I've got 10 spending habits that you just have to kill off those now, because there is some serious money to be saved here. And I bet that you're spending money where you really don't need to. These are things that I have started doing, or in a lot of places I am already doing them. Right now, during COVID times, because it's depressing, because you can't go anywhere, because you can't have your holiday, you can't really see your friends or your family, I think it's very normal when all you have is the internet to feel as though, or to be tempted by shopping because you feel that you want to treat yourself. And really all that is, it's an impulse purchase. Now, there's nothing wrong with a treat every so often, but impulse purchases are the worst. They're the kind of things that you order and then they turn up and you look at it and you think, why did I even buy this? I don't even like this. So here's what I do. Do the 2-week rule. So what I do, and I do this with pretty much everything I buy, is I don't jump in and buy it right away. I bookmark them, and I actually use that shop tagger thing that I've spoken about before. I save everything, and if in 2 weeks I still want it, then I proceed to buy it, or will consider buying it. Most of the time I find I've gone off the item the next day, and I think I'm really glad I didn't buy that, because actually that was just a whim. You will save so much money, trust me, and you will end up buying things that you will actually wear, that you love, that are not just that you bought in the spur of the moment. Stop buying things that you already have. I do this all the time. I've got like 1 million black blazers, and I don't know why I keep buying them, because they turn up and I think, I've got deja vu with this. I do think I own about 50 million that also look like it. So what to do is, what I've started doing is, when I see something online and I really like the look of it, I will think to myself for a minute, now hang on, do I have anything that actually looks quite like it? Half the time, if you are jumping in to buy something, it might just be actually that you do have something similar, only it's hidden away in your wardrobe and you haven't worn it in 3 years and you forgot that you even owned it. I've actually rearranged my wardrobe in lockdown, and I've got rid of loads of stuff that was kind of fast fashion rags, actually. I'll come on to that in a second. But go and have a look through before you make that order. Think, actually, do I have anything that's really quite similar to this? I don't need to buy this item. Most of the time, I do believe you will. Fast fashion. This is a spending habit that does, in my opinion, I think you will save so much money quitting fast fashion. If I go back about 5+ years, I used to shop fast fashion a lot because I didn't have loads of money to go and spend buying from anywhere else, and I could go into H&M, and for, I don't know, for £100 I could get so much stuff. I mean, I'd have sackfuls of stuff, and it felt exciting to have that many clothes for that much money. However, what started happening is I would wear them a couple of times and they don't wear well, and they'd start looking really tired and worn out really, really quickly. And in fact, when I was cleaning out my wardrobe, so David, my husband, came in, and the other day, no, actually a while ago, I was saying to him, during the last let out in between lockdowns, we were getting ready to go somewhere, and I said, you won't believe this, you're gonna laugh, but I don't actually have anything to wear. He was like, that's crazy, you've got so many clothes. He came and looked, because I've got a couple of clothes rails. He went through and he kept picking through, and then I saw him kind of reverse and pick through again. And he said, I can't believe it. He said, you've got loads of clothes, but you actually don't have anything to wear. You don't have anything that will put together a full outfit. You've got 10 tons of coats and jackets and 1 million pairs of jeans, but you don't actually have any tops or blouses or knitwear. You've got a couple of things. And he said, why are you keeping all this? He said, this stuff, these white shirts, they look ready for the bin. You know, you've washed them so many times, they've actually gone a bit grey. And I said, well, I feel bad actually throwing things out. And I kind of know I'm never going to use it, but I don't want to, you know, discard it. And during COVID, you can't you can't take old clothes to the textile bank. So I said to him, well, I'm just going to leave them there because I'm not going to put them in the bin. And actually, when I cleared off that rack after that conversation, I took all of the stuff I don't wear off it, all of the worn out stuff. Some of it's not even that old. Do you know, it was H&M. it was ASOS, some of it was Topshop. It was fast fashion, a lot of Zara as well. Looks great on the picture and when it turns up, but you put it in the washing machine a couple of times and it's not good. So I would say now, instead of buying 3 coats from H&M, buy 1 good quality coat from somewhere. I really like Reiss. And you know something, I've got Reiss coats, 2 in particular, that one of them I bought in 2010. Still got it now, still looks great, still in really good condition. And I've never had to replace that coat. Does what it needs to do, looks great. I spoke about this in a video a while ago. And for anyone who didn't see it, I want to mention it again. Go and check on your phone and also your PayPal. I discovered that there is a section within PayPal and then a further section within my iPhone. And it's got listed various subscriptions that I've been paying for month on month, and I haven't noticed because the fee will be sort of like £3.49 and £7.99, and I don't notice it because it's such a small amount. I had this app that I used ages ago. You know the app that it lets you take 4 pictures and put them in a frame, in a square. In order to do that, I'd had to pay a one-off fee of about £3, but if I forgot to cancel it, then it was going to charge me that a month, and it was. So do the same thing on PayPal. I don't know why, the area is quite hidden away, but there is a section in PayPal, I think it's in my account, and it's hidden away in payments or something, and it is this page of all of these automatic payments that you've got, that you've probably signed up to without even knowing. One benefit to right now is that there are quite a few things you can do to save money. One in particular, if you have a car and you're paying for your insurance, did you know that you can phone up your insurance company right now? Or we're with Admiral, and if you explain to them that because you're at home, you're not commuting, you're not driving, you can give them a lower mileage amount based on your more realistic mileage now, and you can get a reduction on your monthly premium. Broadband and your mobile phone. This is a really good tip. If you, so with these companies, when it gets to the end of your contract, if you threaten to leave, suddenly they magically can drop the price down. And you think, how have you dropped to that amount? It was quite clearly never worth that in the first place. I haven't even started to haggle with you yet, and you've dropped 40% already. How was it ever worth that in the first place? This is the greatest thing to do. So we are, for our broadband, we're with Virgin Media. They are quite expensive per month, and we joined them and then discovered that actually the connection's not that good, and it's quite annoying. Anyway, we phoned up 2 days ago to cancel it, and we were going to move somewhere else. Suddenly, we've got the bill from about £55 a month down to like 20. How couldn't they do that before? So this is a tip. Even if you don't really, if you can't be bothered to change suppliers, or you're with your preferred network on your phone and you don't really want to change, when the end of the contract comes, phone up. You'll always notice on those retention phone lines, if you phone up to talk to them about something that's broken on your phone, you're going to be on hold forever. If you phone up because you want to leave, they answer that phone so quickly. The final thing, and now is the perfect time to do it, not only is this money saving, but it's money earning. And I used to do this when I was in my early 20s. I was not earning a lot, and I used to, some months, you know, if I needed to raise money quickly because I knew I had a weekend coming up and I wanted to go out, you can make a lot of money selling stuff. It's boring, but if you sell your, if you're going to clear out your wardrobe, all of that stuff, don't put it in the bin. If it's something that you think you can sell, sell it. I don't particularly like eBay anymore because I don't really think anyone uses it. Whenever I put anything on there, it's very expensive. They charge me even if what I've put on there has been on there for 2 weeks and it never sold, and I don't think that's very fair. I personally use Depop, but I do think that You can save a lot of money, you can declutter, it's very rewarding. Okay, it's boring with the pictures and stuff, but it's so worth it. It does pay to be savvy. Have you enjoyed this kind of video? If you have anything that you personally do that I haven't mentioned in this, I'm always looking for ways of saving money. So anything that you've got which is a really good hack that works for you every time, please leave that in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.